All right, hello everybody. Welcome back to VRML pre-season. This is week 4. I'm Palidore, and joining me on the casting desk is SirDimwi. Hello, sir.
What is going on?
Not too much, except this awesome match about to unfold. Well, I guess quite a lot.
Yeah, this should be. I'm really interested to see how Orbit does here against Kangorillaz.
Yeah, Orbit's had themselves quite the busy week. I think this is their 3rd or 4th match this week. Catching up on the week 2 where they did have that break. Or 3, rather. Either way, point is, they've had a lot of matches. Needless to say.
And yeah, this would be their 3rd game this week. They had 2 yesterday. Big win against Inverted last night at 10:30 Eastern, 9:30 Central. And then that's following a loss against Joker at 2 Central yesterday as well. So they had 2 games yesterday, going 1-1 in the last 2. They're coming in here 4-3, Orbit on Orange here, and then both teams coming in here 4-3, as we've got in blue Kangorillaz. They're also coming in 1-1 in their last 2. Wireless Jacks last Wednesday at 8:30 Central, big win over them. But then notable loss against Synapse last Sunday, which was also the game in which we saw the premiere of the What Shot from Zach W.
The What Shot, yeah, it will live down in history, I do suppose. But now trying to make some history with this match. Orbit, Kangorillaz, first time going at it in the arena. So let's see how this one unfolds between these two teams as round 1 gets underway. And just by the way, hello to the Twitch stream, the Twitch chat. If things are all off again like they were earlier, let me know if you get any lag, but it looks like it's fixed now. So fingers crossed as Altered Droid works into the goal for Orbit and buys the first 2 already just like that.
Yeah, I mean that's exactly how you want to start here, especially against a team like Kangorillaz. You want to get them bloody early, and just a solid win on the initial joust by Orbit, and then able to walk it in there from sneaky to altered for that too. Great start here by Orbit.
Great start to their 3rd game of the week, as you mentioned. Mad coming out and looking up to Strembitsky. Orbit, obviously one of the better looking teams this season, one of the more surprising ones in a sense. No shame in losing to Joker, of course, but you know, tough team they were, and tough team Kangos is. We all know that, so I'm very interested in seeing how they do against them today. Now,
yeah, and go ahead.
Trying to find a disc here. It's gonna be Gamer Boy, and he will deploy a shot to scoop. A lot of Kangos in there in the tunnel, but a lot of boost coming through as well. Bunch for Kangos, in fact, able to recollect that. We see one going in there, sealable in the tunnel. Tunnel of shame. He doesn't even come out with speed, so extra shame. But there we go, getting stunned now with Strem. And now Mad coming through, getting the punch. Maybe about to approach the goal here, just checking behind him constantly. And does find Strembitsky eventually, who does go downwards for the pass. Tough catch, though, and it'll sail back into the hands of Seal.
And Orbit doing a really good job of keeping Kang off of their bubble until right now, of course. No, and that's that caster's curse for you.
Yes, Strembitsky just working it in there. That punch, a Kangos player getting stunned. I think it was Mad, and it just happened. Yeah, it floated into the hands of Strem, and he will get it in. Perfect place, perfect time.
Yeah, and Orbit was just doing a really great job of stopping Kang right around mid, mucking it up, and anytime Kang got the break in, Orbit was there to turn him around.
Oh, but speaking of turnarounds, one scoop just like that. The goal exposed. There were a couple Kangos nearby, but both outside of the bubble, so therefore, that's 5-2 for Orbit.
And just bang up play there. A couple passes downfield, walk it in, take the shot. Solid 3. Good play.
Absolutely. Now, so up to a nice start here for Orbit. See what they can do. Leverage trying to work that through on the pass, crossing out over. Some good pressure from Orbit, and maybe another turnover. So now another chance to go up by even more if they can score here. Does look like it'll be taken over by Strem nonetheless. Going for the ramp and on the back line. Oh, interesting bounce it took there, catching Gamer a little bit off guard, but they'll still have Altered nearby, and he'll find one scoop, but one scoop having it stolen, then right back. To the other side it'll go.
I mean, this is just natural play here by Orbit. They're, in general, just they're mucking it up when they want to muck it up. They're controlling it when they want to control it. I mean, a little stoppage there as they come into the bubble, but yeah, honestly though, I mean, Kang is one of those teams that the longer they play it, the more they adjust and the better they're going to get here. So we'll see what happens.
That's kind of been the story. Now maybe making something happen here. It's Strem up there, Leverage actually, with a steal, seal, finding Strem, and then a crossbutt. Great dive, Gamer Boy. Now he's been a really good midline player and a goalkeeper for them so far in this season. And also looking for a pass up top now, would seem, to Alter Droid, but just misses that one, so they could have taken maybe a lead, but the ricochet will get back to Gamer's way, and then he will make the play to the back line.
Just so much chaos between these two teams. It's like it's they're both trying to play formations, but they're both making it so difficult for the other one to do it. So it ends up just kind of looking like chaos.
And now looking for the shot that's going to go off the bottom and rebounded. Couple Kangorillaz there getting the punch. So they will have an open goal. Cannot convert. So they'll still remain at 2 for the moment at least.
And with the way this game is going, Kang's really got to capitalize on these chances here, and not miss passes like that aren't gonna cut it against this team Orbit.
And now, so punishing is one scoop, trying to cut off the line. Strembitsky gonna go overtime now, down the court, into the hands of Mad. Mad finding a partial clear. Strembitsky's gonna be there, but sails past his hands. So now both teams just trying to find a plan. Ultimately cleared again, and a boost fast on the approach. So again, Orbit in position here to maybe score again, but miscommunication, slapping it away. Didn't need to do that, but maybe this will be a Kang goal because of it. And indeed, there you go, 5-4 for Sealable off that score.
And Kang's bubble defense here really being the saving grace in this, is both teams struggling around the opposing team's bubble. Looked more like missed passes on Kang's part, and good bubble defense when Orbit was down by their bubble. But yeah, that bubble defense from Kang keeping them alive here.
And you know, this is very similar to what we witnessed in Orbit's game versus Joker, actually, especially in the latter halves or latter rounds. There was a lot of just clear and boost, back and forth play. The passes weren't really happening. And I think that was a result as going in for the shot, just missing that one. But I think it's a result of both Orbit and Joker being so good at that mid-range defense and bothering. There's another one just narrowly missing. That both teams kind of just had a hard time playing the way that they're used to. They're so similar.
Yeah, and Orbit, as you say, Orbit is so strong in the midfield here against Kang in this game. It definitely shows.
Yes, again, you can see that they're playing their slow game. This was kind of what Orbit was not able to do against Joker, at least as much as they're used to, just because of how heavy-handed that Joker was in the midfield. Now, just like that, though, Kangos were playing up on defense, causing a brief turnover, but won't produce much because back into the other side it goes. A shot a little bit wide and taken by Strembitsky.
And Orbit looked like they got a little bit too much comfortable doing the passing back and forth, giving Kang enough time to finally make a move on it and get that turnover.
And another turnover it'll be, though. This time to Gamer. He's going to find his teammate. And that's another open 3 conceded. One scoop for the 8-4 lead.
Oh, man. 8-4 with 3 minutes left in this game. Orbit's got to be feeling real good right now, playing Kang, the defending world champions. So it's definitely looking good for Orbit right now.
Yeah, always some added intrigue there anytime a team goes against Kang. Just for that sake alone, obviously had such a strong 2019, did Kangorillaz. Now looking for just any shot opportunity they can. They have some paths available, just sailing past them as a stack. And trying to get back on it, but back passing. So 2:22 left in this one. And Kang still can stay in it with a nice play here, but cannot convert. Leverage, though, will make him hurt off the rebound.
And that's the Kang. That's the Kang we know. The confident passes, the taking the time when they're given the time, and just working it in. You know, that's that's what they're good at is formation passing and formation drills, and that's what we just saw there. Good goal by Kang.
Very good. And by the by, hello, Andy and Grumpiest Broom, both there in the Twitch chat. Good to see you guys. Thanks for the bits. And now coming up for maybe a passing play, but it's going to be off the mark, but on the way to Gamer. So Gamer taking that good pass over to two teammates sitting up top on the treetop and now stumping Kangorillaz for another 2.
In fact, I'm pretty sure they had 3 other guys back there. So Orbit just going all in, crashing that style, hanging on 3 other guys hanging on the backboard available for that pass. Kind of makes you know, that a setup like that, you don't see it often, but that's got to be hard to beat.
Absolutely, and it gets, when it's so clustered up there, as baiting the shot, Gamer boy. Strembitsky thought he had an open lane, but Gamer just in the way, popped out of there like a jack in the box to jack that shot right out of the air. Stealing it, and now Mad trying to deal it to his teammates, but cut off nicely from Sneaky Evil. Sneaky finding his teammate, one scoop, over to Alter Droid, off the bounce, cannot get it. So rebound Loveridge, he gets the clear, and now it is out into the corner pocket.
And that push by Orbit there starts with Alter Droid with the forecheck pressure on the ball carrier, forcing a bad pass.
Just a barely missed shot as well there. Had an opportunity, Kang did, to make it a 1-point game. They still do, but the time is just not on their side. So Orbit in position here to take that first round. Another steal is going to hurt any chances at a comeback in the first. So off it goes into the bubble. The stack's not too far behind, 16 seconds left, and there you go, 12-6 as this clock winds down for Orbit.
Sneaky coming in there, putting some ice on this one, and yeah, what a big win here for Orbit. I mean, that's going 12-6 against Kang the first time you play Kang. That's got to feel pretty good. Now, as I said before, though, I do expect Kang to come back a bit stronger game 2, game 3. As we've seen, they are the kind of team to break down what you're doing, figure out where their weak spots are, patch those holes, and get back to their game, which Orbit's kind of kept them from, of that controlled passing, formation drills, their chains, all that stuff. So, but huge win here by Orbit.
Yeah, they got to be feeling really nice about themselves. Back again, they faced Joker just yesterday in the afternoon, and Orbit had a very strong round against Joker. They almost took the first round win as well, but it was only towards that last minute, if I recall correctly, that Joker managed to pull away just barely to take it, and then they kind of kept the momentum from there. But Orbit has been strong all season long, you know, and just looking to prove exactly what I'm talking about in that strength with a win here, and perhaps if they can get it done again, coming away with a little bit of an upset on Kangorillaz. Kangorillaz, though, we know how much they can come back and in a timely fashion as well. Usually by the end of the first round or into the second is when they start finding their stride. So we'll see how that develops.
And just to point out real quick, Kangorillaz currently has a 35-second lead in the possession times, 310 to 345. And I mean, that right there is showing they're trying to get to their controlled passing game and just keep running into the muck of Orbit in the mid and backfields.
So now launching out, Strem will be there first. So this time Kang perhaps winning that first joust. Hello again, people in chat. See Visionary, Grumpy is there, the bomb, boop, and dash. What's going on as Sneaky Evil dashes on through for a clear right off the wedge, it looks like. That was a beautiful collection, and the 3-point shot from deep as a result.
And that right there, I mean, that's why we have Kang with the possession time. I mean, they come in controlled, patient passing, trying to fill out that bubble, get those passes in, and quick turnaround, and the speed of Orbit just punishes them.
Yeah, it was punishing indeed, and just to, I don't know, be honest here. So I was talking to Dimwit about this earlier, as, hold on, Strembitsky finds himself open on the 3, cannot convert on that one either. So just these missed opportunities may be going to cost them, but Sneaky Evil passing it down to Alter Droid. He's going to take that deep shot off the ceiling, not quite on line. But as I was saying, I do actually have, maybe possibly, little secret, have a instant replay button at the ready. Just haven't been remembering to actually touch it yet. But I've been playing with it the last couple of days and, trying to find something that works. Because I know people have been asking for instant replays, so it's coming. As soon as I can remember to press it. But off into the bubble, trying to press on that shot. It will not go in. And again, just a scramble here happening and unfolding in that pocket as it gets turned into the other side. Now on Orbit's side as they try and find the stack, get back on the disc, contested heavily, and as a result, more bounces, another turnover, another clear, but yet again, deja vu.
This game really quickly turning into an all-out brawl.
And this is now kind of reminiscent, at least the last minute or so, of that Joker game from yesterday that I talked about, where a lot more midfield play is happening, more midfield defense, so it's kind of forcing these teams into, I don't know, I suppose out of their comfort zone. They're used to being able to work that slow offense, but when you have defenses playing up on you like this, it just seems kind of out of sorts. You know, they don't know exactly how to adjust quite yet. You can see it's just going to continue on. Mad looking for the shot, and now taken back by Gamer. Getting nicely there on the other end to save a potential shot, but Strembitsky is going to find that one up top to sealable bag. He has options top, bottom, and side. Can go any which way. He opts for that dot, and then on the spot, Mad, assisted by sealable bag.
And that was again, you see the formation passing of Kang shining through there. They kept coming in, they kept trying to set up, and they kept getting shut down by that chaos that Orbit's bringing right now. And they were able to finally just get those clean passes, get guys open, keep guys open, and put it in for that solid tip.
And the bomb in the chat saying, "Don't say my name too loud in an airport." Whoops. I just said it again, but now going in again, but the save, Strembitsky is going to get it through there, maybe barely. Sneaky's there to contest, one scoop, trying to find another one, back to Sneaky, and all out of sorts for the 3, 6-2 for Orbit now.
There's Orbit all over the place there. Every attempt to toss that discount picked right back up by Orbit, toss it right back in, and yeah, eventually that pays off. Sneaky Eva with a nice 3 there.
And looking to find something. Kango's here, being contested hard. Mad will be punched out. So as a result, another turnover going to be slapped, but Mad on the recollection, coming out of that stun to find the disc yet again. So kind of a wash on that play, and now maybe another opportunity here for Kang as it goes deep down, but just the clear finds Gamerboy's hands. He knows where to be. Now knowing where to be on this potential shot, this pass rather, but gathered by Mad.
A nice save by Mad.
Yeah, we know he's a very capable goalie. Haven't been able to see a lot of it because, quite frankly, a lot of these shots from Orbit have been coming on exposed goals based off kind of scrambled defense. So Gamer is going to be here for the contest. Seal is there as well, but nice grab, but then taken back by one scoop. Linged on out, back to the hands of Kang, and the pacing again, kind of insane. So in for one more cross, and that is Kango's play right there, finding those easy cross passes to the barrier. That time the defense for Orbit just a little bit too clustered up, all in the same spot here, inside goal.
Yeah, Kang's offensive zone play and offensive bubble play looks like it might be starting to wear down Orbit a little bit as they're getting a lot. Their passes are cleaner, their guys are more open, so we might be seeing that turnaround happening.
Yeah, maybe. However, this one-on-one will be saved again by Mad. Again, finally finding his opportunities to just maintain, a place inside his base there to get some saves and some clears. Now, unfortunately, Orbit will actually get it right back, but it's still a 2-point game. So 4.5 minutes left. It's anyone's game so far.
And we just saw Alter Droid doing some heavy lifting down on the corner there to wrestle that disc away from Kang before this turnover here.
And now it's going to be a boost taken here most likely by Kangorillaz. It will be Sealable coming away with that, finding the pass up to Strem, so good comms there, but grabbed out by Sneaky.
What a steal.
Not only a steal, but maybe a 3 indeed.
Oh,
long shot, why not? And that is very, very punishing. Kang had a chance to perhaps tie it or take a lead, but then the scrambled defense not able to get back, so one scoop took advantage.
And again, we see just the patience passing from Kang, and then a quick turnover, down, one pass down, a dribble, a shot, and in for another 3. The speed of Orbit definitely paying off.
Now Orbit, the speed of light, basically. They slow it down, but then they speed it up. Right there, getting another nice defensive maneuver to hopefully recover that disc for them. Gonna be contested, piled on, and now deep into the other end. Strambitsky receives it. Needs to avoid this defender here. Sneaky behind him, sneaking up appropriately. But look at that speed again. Now some overshoots granted will still get this into the hands of Kang. Strambitsky will get it in there. Gamer almost got the save. Nothing else. He turned it into a 2 at least.
Yeah, Gamer set up in the goal there, not giving Strambitsky a whole lot of room to work with, but Stram able to put it in that bottom corner. Real tight shot, real nice shot. Good goal.
3-point advantage now for Orbit. Again, I mentioned Gamer Boy. He's been really good at the goal this season. Mad just as well. You can see the defense from both of them playing a part here in the second round. Some saves going through. One scoop, though. Gonna look down low. They've gone to this play a few times where they just find someone right on the floor, relatively uncontested. So as a result, though, they smartly back it on out for the reset and then back on offense. But cut off nicely, Strambitsky.
And Orbit trying to be patient with the passes there, do some formation passing, but maybe passes are getting a little long down in Kang's zone.
Now a timely punch there will deny a possible shot attempt. Kangos will recover it here. And up in the sky, it's Strem. Right side up for a change. Getting it stolen, and one scoop, clearing it on out of there. But still, it's Mad in the back line. So what Gamer is to Orbit, Mad kind of is to Kangorillaz. Seeing very similar play styles there, just biding their time in the midfield. And here, Mad trying to contest, but unable to this time. And now on the return, deep into the other side, a bit high for a shot, so Kangos will have it back. They're down by 3, 140 left in this second round.
They had a real good look down in the orange bubble there. Kang did cross pass to Lovers, who was sitting up on Nest, but for some reason wasn't able to come out for it to walk it in. And then, yeah, now we're turning around here.
A pass. That was great from one scoop to Sneaky Evil, and that is going to hurt. I think Kangos here, they're feeling the hurt because they've got 1:15 left. They're down by 5. We're going to need a quick goal off this joust, or I guess that might be a 2-0 for Orbit, and I don't think anyone quite expected that.
Yeah, Kang definitely feeling the pressure right now.
Not to take anything from Orbit, as they've been a very good team, but it's just you got to assume as Strem works on through, but loses the handles. That is trouble for them. So off into the distance and into the sunset, perhaps in this round. Kang will get another attempt, but again, I think in a situation where there will be no time to actually win here. And now Scoop is going to guarantee it with one more clear.
Almost heartbreaking to see Strem lose that disc like that as he's walking in for a one-on-one.
Yeah, so with the clock winding down, Orbit about to claim a victory here and go, well, get another win on the week. Go 2-1, if nothing else. And Sneaky Evil is going to look for that deep one just to seal it off. Kind of an evil shot. Not very sneaky, but nonetheless, 14-6 as this clock expires. Round 2, game 2, series to Orbit.
Yeah, Sneaky throwing some ice on this one, but what a big win here by Orbit. I'm not sure. I gotta wonder how many people really expect. I mean, everybody, probably knew there was the chance, but you don't really expect. I'm not sure anybody expected Orbit to come in and pick up the first 2 in the series against Kang, and they did it. They did it convincingly. You saw the way they mucked up Kang's formation passing. Just doing such a great job. Kang trying to be patient every single time, and Orbit just not letting them, taking every single passing lane, going one-on-one with every player that was near them. So many stuns. I mean, both teams, Orbit sitting here on 92 stuns, Kang on 85, so that just shows how much punching was going on. And just, wow, just what a win here by Orbit. What a big win for these guys.
Gotta feel good for them. They know they're feeling good here as one of the newer teams on the scene, competing against the veterans, the likes of Joker, the likes of Kang, doing such a good job here and taking the win. Again, I mean, chat looking at Twitch, they're thrilled for them. We see, comment from Boop here saying Kang has good defense, Orbit has better attacking. And absolutely, it goes back to what I was saying before, where your defense could be elite, But if the recoveries still go back to the other team and they get multiple shots, it's going to be tough luck a lot of the times. It's just so hard to stop the same team on offense over and over and over again before they inevitably will score.
And just to hammer it home, Kang had a minute and a half of possession over Orbit in the first 2 games. So just to show the speed of Orbit in this has paid off so much.
And now just trying to have it pay off for maybe a 3-round sweep. We'll see if this happens or not. Kang looking for a way. Off into the distance, taken there, and shot, but just barely missing. And back into the wedge it'll go as one scoop meets the disc.
Yeah, right now, the pace feeling like both teams kind of slowing it down a little bit.
Just a bit. Now it's going to float off here. Recollected. That stack almost pressuring another turnover. And look at how quickly they get the redirect there to the other end. Perhaps buying them the disc. It will. So Strem. Kang here. Nice speed, but the pass a little bit off. Pressured by Alter Droid.
Yeah, looking for that cross pass to Mad and just not connecting on it.
And now not connecting on that shot quite yet either. So Loveridge will find it and then back it out to Strem in the goal. Mad now backing it out to Loveridge. So trying to buy themselves a little bit of a maybe calming factor here. They're going to send a deep pass shot, whatever it was. It was a deep one. Kind of a 50-50 on who actually came away with it just because there are so many players on the other end. And indeed, that's going to be Orbit now with a clear. But a boost to Kang, so some more ping-ponging just the same. And off to Mad. Contested, gets it through. But again, way deep in the back line. Actually just missing the hands of Gamer. So now he will be in trouble here as, oh, the disc gets saved. Off the nice brawling Ultra Droid, finding it. And on the other end, some brawls will find it back for Sneaky. Sneaky gonna contest this nicely, getting a punch boost. And now another boost. Could it be a 3 on the board? No, won't be.
And still so many stuns continue on in this game. You can hear them constantly.
Yeah, absolutely. And now again on the attempt, but that's a good cutoff there from Seal right on that backboard pass. Let's see what we were talking about earlier, what Boop was talking about. If they get the goal back, Mad keeping them alive. But if they get those multiple attempts, it makes it tough, doesn't it? Luckily, Mad was there in the area.
Yeah, that was a big save by Mad there. What a save.
Just a impeccable goalie. Very good hands. But right now, it's not so much the defense that Kang needs. It's the offense. That's what they're missing. We haven't really seen too many of those cross passes. In fact, I'm pretty sure so far it's only been that one in that last round where we actually see that cross the barrier for the score. Otherwise, it's the offense just not not looking like I'm used to seeing from Kangorillaz. And you just got to wonder maybe how much of that is Kang, how much of it is Orbit defense, you know? But either way, doing a great job to collect themselves. And oh, off the head, Sneaky going for the shot, but I think just slammed it off his own face.
So many long passes, some wild passes, and somehow Orbit just maintaining control here, even when they're losing it.
Oh, there it goes.
Off.
That was kind of a battle for that goal. I mean, it took 3 minutes and 18 seconds, and finally Orbit was able to find a goal.
Yeah, it's especially after the first 2 games we saw here, going 3.5 minutes without a goal is quite some time. But we saw Orbit slowing their game down. Going, like I said, those long, slow passes. Some of them a little bit wild, and just taking the time, putting it in.
You know what I haven't seen tonight, by the way, is that orbital drop on the launch. I don't think I've seen it too much compared to how I usually do. But now going through, and with the handles, he will find the 2. That's sealable.
That's solid run in by Sealable. But no, as you say, I don't think I've noticed it either, but I'm not sure how aggressive Kang has been on the Orbit QB, so they might just not have needed it tonight.
And Sealable on that move as well. Looked like he did kind of the same thing Strem was going for, where just let go of the disc kind of on purpose just to throw off the defense to freeze him up a little bit, and then re-grabbed it and slammed it in. So that was kind of the move they're looking for. Oh, and scoop.
Speaking of the orbital drop, I believe that's what we just saw when they came out.
Yeah, drop, and also dropping the heads of some of those Kang players, but Sneak Evil coming away with it. And it will be Scoop now, going to the top. just cut off, but working his way through, maneuvering nicely before resetting over to Gamer.
And looks like Orbit is they're not taking too many big chances here. They're gonna let that clock run, take their time in this third exhibition.
Oh, the save, SirDimwi. So now more saves yet coming from the Kang defense. They've been pretty good on that end once they get set in the bubble. But can they get the offense here? That is a big question. It's going to be contested, and as a result be contested again, both teams, and no one able to corral it for very long here at the mid area as dog piles form. All the while, it goes into the bubble, spelling some trouble, perhaps, as it gets collected, and Seal will actually take it right out of there.
And Kang's bubble defense has been strong all night. A lot of, I would even maybe say most of Orbit's goals have come from clear and boosts or long open net shots. And so when they're taking their time here, not taking any chances, it is kind of, as far as this game is concerned, this round in Kang's favor, just because of how strong Kang is in their own bubble.
Now Kang looking to get it out of the bubble if they can. That's been the tough part today. You saw that stack from Kang. They were just kind of waiting to see if the clear went out. Mad is going to try and wait for his teammates to join him because he does not have an open goal. The leverage will find it. So this is kind of the test here, is can Kang find a way to get through this very tight offense, or defense rather, from Orbit. Right now, Strem trying to make it happen. He's going to go cross down low, and there you go. That is exactly what they needed and what they were missing for a lot of those offensive plays. But that was perfect. Kang for the goal. Leverage that time.
Yeah, and Leverage, he ended up having quite a bit of time to just hang out on that frame block. It looked like there was some light coverage on him, but no one ever actually challenged him one-on-one. So gave him a lot of space to make that cut in and get that goal. Good goal.
And now pressuring hard on the stack, a triple stack, in fact. And now the shot will be grabbed by Mad. Not a problem to be had. The leverage coming away. Trying to find a clear just as well. You can see the Kang backline stacking coming through. Gamer Boy contesting hard, though, and actually coming away with it despite all the just disruption from the Kang players. So off to leverage. He'll get stunned now. Ultra Droid in a hurry will find the shot.
Oh, what a shot by Droid there. I mean, he had the goalie coming in pretty hard on the lane. He had no time to take the shot. So without any hesitation, just goes ahead and tosses it from the ceiling there. And nice shot. 19 meters, 17 meters a second.
Yeah, very nice. It was efficient. It was quick. Decisive, all the other good words like it. Point is, it was just a quick grab and a quick shot, and that's what they needed. So go up by a point, a single point here in the third round. Much closer, much more contested, and just like that, maybe a shot. Nope, off the mark. Rebound still it will be, so Ultra Droid over on the other end, maybe looking for a cross pass reception, but the deflection right back to Sneaky Evil. He'll anchor, go for the pass, and no, does a little toilet bowl around the goal, and back into the pocket.
Just real quick, other teams take note. If Orbit sees an empty goal, it doesn't matter where they're at. They're going to take their shot.
And now taking a clear that's going to be wayward into the hands of perhaps Kang, but again, contested heavily. A heady back pass, though, to Mad. Again, just some disarray on the passes very quickly, so they're seeing a lot of these clears and passes kind of ricochet from deep. Now that one will just be sent kind of waywardly to SirDimwi's hands. He's going to be contested by one scoop. Now that's a nice pass across. Oh, but the catch just a little bit off. Resulting in yet another clear here for Orbit. Now Kang is getting back first on the defense. Maybe gets it just in the nick of time, but be having a tough time handling the catches, it seems. In any case, oh, nice little boost there to knock it loose. Now that will be an open three, but cannot make that one either. Rebound still going to Strem. He's going to, or Sealable rather, he's going to work it into Mad. Mad has a cross pass. Now you can see Kang trying to take place in their favorite spots. You got the shoulder, you got the nest. And now they're trying to go for the goalie. Stunned out, there you go. That is some good comms to buy Kang. The 2-point lead with 30 seconds left.
Yeah, solid passing sequence there by Kang. Just all getting comfortable, taking their time, and looking for those looking for the open men. And it pays off.
And that kind of communication, that slow workup where they just find the best possible chance at the goal. This one will roll back to Loveridge, so resetting out. And then Strembitsky with the clear, and then slinging it is Sealable. So that will end it 7-5 this time, favoring Kangorillaz in the third round.
And despite this third round, I would still I would call this series, I would label it an upset. This is a massive win here for Orbit, especially both teams coming in 4-3. Both were
They
wanting
kicked
to
us
stay
out.
above the.
Why would they do
Oh,
such a
no.
thing?
That's not cool.
Well,
Well,
here's
no
some pub
stats.
play for you guys if you want to watch this. Looks like Dark's gonna get it and shoot it off the shot. Anyways, sorry. But yeah, so that's kind of sad because we couldn't get read on all the stats in time. Alas.
I would be. I will go. I will make some predictions though. I will predict that.
Wait, hold on. I'm sorry.
Kang-
I got something here. Wait for it. Wait for it, stream. See if this works.
Might it be?
An instant replay of the final clear of the game. The one time I remember to press the button when I didn't have anything else to press at the time. Boom! You asked for it, you got it. Oh,
Nice
anyway.
work.
Okay, anyway.
But no, yeah, I was just gonna say Kang probably came out ahead on possession, probably a minute and a half to 2 minutes, I would imagine, maybe even longer. But then in that last game, we did see a lot more possession from Orbit, so maybe they close that gap a little bit in that third game. But then also stuns, teams probably about equal with Orbit probably about 5 to 10 ahead, and then everything else as it was for both earlier games, were probably right about equal straight down the board as well. Stuns. Or excuse me, saves, assists, shots, all that stuff. So, yeah, but still, like I said, massive, huge win here for Orbit, taking about 5-3 as Kang coming in now 4-4 at that 500 mark. And MMR is probably going to switch. Orbit's probably going to go up to 1230, and Kang's probably going to drop to 1220. So, yeah, can't say it enough. Big win here for Orbit.
Heck, couldn't agree more. Great showing from them. And congratulations on the win to Orbit. So that will do it for us tonight here. A Sealable Bag coming into the chat now saying, Kang is dad. I'm sorry. Can only assume you mean dead. I disagree.
Dad.
I think
Dad.
I think Kang is in hibernation. It's winter time. Kangorillas are known, big mammals. They need their hibernation. So, you'll come back onto it. I feel like Kang right now, if nothing else, they're following the season 3 Eclipse route of things, where the first month is a little bit rough. By the second month, they recollect, and then it's over though before they can make too much noise. But the point is, as we go into the first season, I don't know. I think you guys will be good.
Yeah, I don't expect Kang to drop off here. Not at all. Not even a little bit. Their formations are probably among, if not the most well executed, among the most well executed. The formation passing, formation defense, bubble defense is all so strong. It's kind of, in particular, their formation play is almost unmatched, I would say. So I would I know it's Sealable's team, but I wouldn't want to go so far and say Kang should be dead at all, because Kang can still be the Kings here for sure.
The Kangorillaz, if you will. But yeah, they're just a rough start, perhaps. And again, though, they've faced basically each and every week plenty of great competition, and that's kind of the reality of the competitive scene right now, in that there are very few, I would say, that you can call, definitive, like, these are the favorites to win it all, and like in past years where it was kind of, really lopsided at the top. There's just, especially looking down the list here, of some of these games recently, and, there's so many close contests, so many games being taken away from top teams, and just competitive all around. It's really great from a spectator standpoint and a competitive standpoint to see that everyone has to play their best every night if they want the win. It's no more just easy wins here and there on other teams, especially with the ladder system that VRML uses, meaning that every matchup you get, especially the later and later it goes, is in theory, supposed to be pretty balanced and pretty competitive. So you got to bring your A game.
And Orbit's also one of those teams. When they came in, a lot of people had played with a lot of the guys in pubs. All of them really well known, and I think everyone expected them to be good, but I don't think anyone expected them to be as good as they've become.
Yeah, well,
so, I mean,
as good as
play to Orbit.
as good as they become, as fast as they did it. I think
Yeah.
I would add that amendment to it because it's like you said. There's no doubting the talent. It's just more so like, wow, they really came along faster than expected. You know.
And I think we can attribute some of that to the advantage that the younger generations have at learning and dealing in new environments. But maybe that's my own personal bias here.
Yeah, the kids are coming for our spots here at the top, as is the case with, I guess, a lot of VR esports. So I guess hence why old Pally is on the caster's desk for the moment. Yeah, I don't know. I still got some years left in me. Maybe.
Maybe.
But in any case, all right. That will wind it for tonight. No more matches to be had, so we're going to wind it through. I suppose I'll take this opportunity really quick just to mention, you know, if I can get 7 more games between now and Wednesday, I'll have 100 casts in 1 month of VRML. So, you know, no pressure, but actually pressured. Book your matches early this week. Get me to 100.
Let's get some Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday matches this week.
I need 7,
Sure.
so pretty please. Yeah.
Let's do it for Pally. Do it for Pally. Let's make that a thing. Hashtag do it for Pally.
Make my 1 month of insanity worth it. I'm just kidding. It's been worth it already. But yes, I've been Palidore, and that has been SirDimwi, and this has been a very entertaining stream. Thank you for joining us here tonight, and we'll see you again hopefully tomorrow at VRML preseason for the start of Week 5. Have a good night, everyone.
Have a good night.